right, welcome back again. We've got another episode live with LAFD out with Task Force 27. So we have another firefighter. This is Firefighter Margaret, who is getting some repetitions in. She is not an AO. She's training on the truck. She's certified future AO to take the AO's test possibly. So she's going through the operation as if she were the AO. So right now she's putting out the outriggers in preparation to throw the ladder up to this building here. So she's spotted the rig and now she's preparing all the equipment so that she can throw the aerial ladder. And now she's got to go put the outrigger on the opposite side as well. And this is the AO who's following her, watching what she's doing. This is all part of the training. Yes, we have changed locations. Got some questions. We've moved down a couple blocks. We're still in Hollywood. So these are still their buildings. All of this training helps. If they do have a fire on one of these structures, you know, they've been here, done that. Yes, this is just training. There's no fire. This is the kind of training that we go out and do regularly in our districts. So now Firefighter Preep is getting ready to throw the aerial ladder. We got a question about what an AO is for us. That's called an Apparatus Operator. That's the person who drives the truck, throws the ladder, is in charge of the roof operation, while the Captain 2 remains at the truck until the battalion chief is on scene and takes over command of the incident. And then the Captain 2 will go to the roof with the crew. So the AO is, you know, the second senior person on the truck, and is the trusted member to take care of the crew up on the roof until the Captain 2 gets there. So they work together. So this one right here, that's the AO. Firefighter Preep is training. I'm sorry, I pointed to the wrong person. This is the AO. AO Gibney. This is Engineer Varnum driving the fire engine. And so now she's preparing to throw the aerial. Art Graphic is asking if she's getting certified. Not at the moment, this is all training, but I believe she is preparing to take the next test for the AO. She wants to promote. So this is all part of the training process. And learning how to get the ladder exactly where you want it, the best location, safest location. As we showed on the earlier live, the ladder won't actually rest on the building. It supports itself, so we're not adding any pressure to the building because it could be unstable. So the ladder will support the weight of all the firefighters themselves. We'll see if, I don't think we can, we'll zoom up a little bit. You can see that the ladder is adjacent to, so when they climb up the ladder, they can then step off, oops, sorry about that, step off onto the roof. So this is all training right now. Repeat, there is no emergency happening. This is part of the training process. You can see up the ladder there. See if you guys have any questions. Let me scroll back while they're doing that. Somebody's asking us if they can be a firefighter from another country. You have to already have the legal right to work in order to be in the hiring process for LA City. So you have to already have that legal right. Oh, it looks like Engineer DeCurtis's wife is on here. Hello. Yep, he's one of our favorites too. Here's a look down the truck. And so we've had questions on the previous lives why we're not in full turnouts with breathers. That's because there's a heat advisory today. So in order to, you know, preserve everyone's energy and safety purposes, we're in minimal equipment because they could, you know, get a call immediately, and we don't want them to any heat exhaustion, etc. from this type of rigorous training. This is the third iteration they've done, so throwing all these ladders and doing all this work repeatedly. So what's this question about? Is an AO a firefighter? So yes, everyone starts as a firefighter in our department, and then the engineer, captain, AOs, those are all promoted positions. So you have to study, go through the promotion process to then be able to fill those roles. Fit Mind with Lorena asks, how do you overcome the fear of climbing the aerial ladder? doing it. Honestly, when you're in the tower, it can be a little intimidating at first, but that's why you do reps and reps and reps. And some people still aren't super fan of heights, and the aerial, when you're up at the top and it's fully extended, it can be a little wobbly. So you just do it lots and lots, just about anything. Overcome a fear by doing it repeatedly. Let's see. Asking about, can I go live when we're in the truck? I do have some video. I will try to do that on the way to our next session. Do you need a degree to become a firefighter? No, you need, if you go to joinlafd.org, all the requirements are there. We've had questions about when you're ventilating, could there be anything dangerous under the roof? Yes. We do what's called sounding the roof, so we're using an equipment to bang on the roof to check its stability as we're making our way across, but we don't know necessarily what's under there until we start cutting. You could get a double roof, meaning there's one roof that you see, and then below that there's another one, and there may be void space in between. We just had that on a fire yesterday. Let me see. All right, so now they're reviewing their operation. So let's see if we have a few questions. How long are the trainings? This is company training, so they've gotten some time set aside to be able to come out and do this training. Generally, it's a couple hours in the morning, and then the company that's covering their district will be released. Let's see, we have a question about how you become the tiller member. That's just one of the positions that firefighters rotate through. So you train, you get certified so that you know how to safely and properly operate not just the tiller, but the duties of that position, because each position has jobs that come with it. And so you have to certify in that position, and then you just rotate every shift. Sometimes it's what we call a segment. We work 3 shifts as a segment, and then the next segment you rotate to a different spot. You ask questions about this. So we wear passports. You can see, let me flip it around. These crews have 27 on their helmets, which shows what unit they're from. So I'm part of the community liaison office. So this just signifies what my duty is out here. All right. Oh, so it looks like somebody here, Will R.A. was an explorer at my first station at 47s when I was a rookie there. Hello, it's been a while. All right. Okay, so this will be our last question for this segment. It says, Todd Castillo is asking, who gets first parking priority? Let me get this back on a fire scene, truck, engine. So yes, the truck will, so let me see. If you ask an engineer, you'll get one answer. You ask an AO, you'll get a different answer. So the truck is looking for a spot to throw this ladder. If they're coming up to a building that they're not going to use the aerial on, then they'll tend to park a little out. But they're going to look for their spot. The engine is going to be coming in as close as they can to where they need the transverse bed to come off, assuming we're not doing master stream. So if we're looking for hand line, so if it's a house, commercial fire like this that's not fully involved yet, the engine is looking for the straight shot into the fire so that the hose lines can come straight off the bed. So the engine's going to come in closer, truck's going to get their spot for the aerial. So that's a long answer to say it depends on who you talk to, who has priority. All right, so we're going to close out this session here. Thanks for joining us. We're still plenty more to come. After we finish up with 27s, we're going to be heading over to Pico Union, Koreatown area to be with Station 13, which is a single engine and rescue there. So it'll be a little bit different. It's not going to be a training focus. We're going to show you the station, meet some of the crew, maybe catch a few calls. So plenty more to come. We hope you'll join us soon. In the meantime, stay safe.